Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for
I'll be I will be back in 2 moments. I just quickly need to go and speak to my partner. And I'm back. Apologies about that. Why is there gloves on my chair? Right. Need to change these car parts. Right, engine. Right, let's jump into qualifying. So, knocked out in Q3 is Koru, Robsu, Jack Alako, James Gardner, Tia, and Josh. Denko just scraping through in 16th. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Kevin O'Reilly, Kylo Ren, Ghost, and Hugo and Rick from 16th to 11th. The top 10 is myself, Daka, Alex, Joe, AP Pals, Sumo, Avenir, Finley, Chris Rebel, and Bacon Bear. Bacon Bear is unstoppable at the moment, unless Finley has something to say about that. Right, so knocked out in Q2. Kevin O'Reilly 16th, Sumo in 15th, Ghost in 14th, Kylo Ren 13th, Hugo in 12th, Rick in 11th. So the top 10 for Q3 is Daka, Bacon Bear, Alex, Joey B, Avenir, Chris Rebel, myself, Finley, AP Pals, and Denko. Where did Denko pull that lap from? So that's our first set of laps, a bit off the pace. But we will throw on some fresh softs. So our top 10 is confirmed. Bacon Bear is pole position. Myself joining Bacon Bear on the front row. Very close. Finley. No, seriously, I have not touched a V cup. I set all the cars fair and square when I made it. Scouts on it. Absolute truth. Denko in third, Avenir in fourth, Joey B in fifth, Alex in sixth, Daka in seventh, Chris Rebel in eighth, AP Palps in ninth, and there you are, Finley in 10th. Looks like you had an issue on your last run there. because otherwise I think you could have been up in, well, third or fourth, definitely. It's going to be a wet race as well again, I believe.
"70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal."
Named after the legendary Canadian driver, the circuit Gilles Villeneuve has been host to plenty of first-time winners. Jean Alesi, Lewis Hamilton, Robert Kubica, and Daniel Ricciardo all got their maiden victories here.
Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts, with a stop-start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track. Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
Moderate rain and Tia and Koru at the back of the grid for penalties from the last race. Right, let's have a look at this strategy, shall we? Looking like, oops, bollocks, press the wrong button. Okay, so it's going to dry up later on in the race. Okay. Interesting. So both cars need to be on the same strategy, I would say. So what's that saying? We put on lap 51. So why is that telling us you're pitting on lap 43? Interesting. Okay. Not too sure. I like the look of that. We'll go to about there. Right, I think that is all we can do for now. Let's just see how we get on. Hopefully some points for the APPF1 team.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. Well, they certainly appear calm and composed heading into this race.
They must be excited to start sixth, but it's a long race, so they need to keep a cool head.
Right, let's get to it then. The drivers are ready and raring to go. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
We are underway in a very wet Canada. Let's just quickly fast forward it, let the race settle down.
So let's take a look at the replay.
It's a bad start for Sumo here.
Great. The brakes couldn't cope. To be fair though, even the best drivers in the world are going to struggle when the track's like this.
We have a yellow flag out there, not too sure why.
There's a yellow flag now. Look at the Mercedes. And the rear just lets go. And once it started, they were pretty powerless to do anything.
Oh, look at that train stop there. There's a massive gap now. Oh, more yellow flags. The safety car, safety car, safety car. That is Jacko Lacko and Tia having a moment.
2 secs. There's been a crash.
Tia's got to take the blame for that one.
And for the crew watching
Carnage
on in the garage,
into the hairpin.
really must have been a hard one to take.
Right, so we will conserve tyres and we will conserve fuel. Same for Alex. Yeah, tier 5-second penalty. That's pretty straightforward. As we get ready for the restart, double the speed up. Ghost has a mechanical fault in the Aston Martin. More yellow flags at the back there. Someone's had a spin again.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Oh dear. Look at that train of cars he's held up there. As Alex gets overtaken by Chris. Now Avenir trying to keep up with the top three here, but just to no avail. Oh, and Joey B getting past us there. As we press on in these wet conditions. Not making as much progress as I would have liked. If anything, we're falling away from the field. Oh, there's a smash there. Safety car, safety car. That is Chris and Finley, I think.
And we've got an incident here, and that's trouble for the Red Bull.
Oh no, what's Finley done to Chris there? That's not good.
And clearly they're not what everyone...
So, safety car again. We are not going to box. We are going to stay out. So, more retirements. We're going to gamble and keep our cars on track.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
Denko's had an issue in the pits. How's Baconberg got out in front of Alex? Finley 5 seconds. Oh dear, that's going to be a grid penalty for the next race for Finley. Oops. Is the safety car going to come in this lap? I don't think so. No, another lap behind the safety car. That works for us, though. Here we go, safety car ending. Right, the safety car's bolted, and Avenir is bolted as well. Intriguing start to this Canadian Grand Prix here. As Rick and Sumo have got side by side there. Bacon Bear looking to make an overtake around the outside. I think Bacon Bear's going to get this done. Ooh. Yeah, Bacon Bear has got this overtake done. Bacon Bear is probably going to run off with this race now. As the rain is getting lighter and lighter. Hanging in there in 3rd and 5th at the moment. Just need to keep it on the track. So that rain is going to stop soon as Rick sets the fastest lap. So pitting at the right time is going to be crucial. Tactics. Fastest lap has gone to Bacon Bear. 2 laps in a row. And Denko does have a mechanical fault. Alex is down to 7th. So on that 40 to 70. As it looks like we are the first cars to gamble in the pits.
Oh, it looks like a pit stop issue.
Okay, we've lost a couple of places, I think. Maybe boxed a bit too early. But we'll do our best. Fastest lap just consistently coming down at the moment. Yes, nice one having it. Let's get him. So I think Denko is really suffering with mechanical issues at the moment. 15 laps to go. Well, 13 laps to go here now. 5th and 10th. Could be on for a good haul of points here. Yeah, Sumo, you are on the charge, and I think, yeah, you're up in 6th. It's looking pretty good for you at the moment. Chasing this down, and actually you can watch an overtake here. There you go, Sumo. Oh, not quite. I think you might get it done here though. Around the outside, Sumo Gilligan up to 5th position. Can he chase down James Gardner ahead? I think Joey B probably be a bit too far ahead. No, maybe not. No, Joey B's certainly within reach. Maybe a podium here, Sumo. Maybe a podium. But let's skip 4th as we are losing more positions here. Sumo with the fastest lap as well. Yeah, definitely got that Ferrari in the sweet spot at the moment. Oh, yellow flags out there. It's a several car pile up. Come on.
We've had a crash on track. Let's take
Who's
a closer
this?
look. Right, we're taking the second corner. Now there's an inviting opportunity there.
Oh,
Oh, that's obviously far from intentional, but there was...
damn. Could have done with a safety car. We just need to think about conserving some fuel here. So that's a couple of laps. As Alex is under threat from APPF1. Oh, final lap for Bacon Bear. That's a nice little squabble of cars ahead here. Joey B comfortable. I think James Gardner's comfortable. Sumo is looking pretty comfortable as well. Hugo isn't going to get the overtake done. Daka's not under any threat from Rick. So Avenir is going to score us some points at least anyway. And Alex just falling out the top 10 late on. There's points in the bag for APP.
And that really was a brilliant performance from the RB driver.
Definitely a well-deserved podium. You've got to say their race strategy was very good indeed.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's it for this weekend's F1 action here in Montreal.
Formula One will be back to Europe for the next round, on the shores of the Mediterranean, with some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.
So Bacon Bear wins again. I come home in second. Joey B in third. James Gardner at 13 positions. And Sumo up 9 in fourth and fifth. Hugo scoring points in sixth position. Daka stays in seventh. Rick up 2 positions to finish in eighth. Avenir down 5 but finishes in ninth. It's a points finish. AP Pulse at 12 positions to snatch that final 10th position. Alex G in 11th, Kylo Ren 12th, Josh in 13th, Denko down in 14th, mechanical issues for Denko. Kevin O'Reilly 15th, Koru in 16th, Ghost down in 17th, but again suffering with mechanical issues in that Aston. I think that will be the theme for 2026 as well. And then unclassified is Robsu, Chris Rebel, Finley, Jackalacco and Tia. So the Drivers' Championship looks like this. Bacon Bear extends a dominant lead over ourselves by 52 points. It's a big gap for Bacon Bear. Can afford 2 DNFs. Well, 1 at the very least, unless I win both races, then I'll go top on races 1. Finley, no points scored. Massive blow to Finley's championship charge. There, wiping out. Who did he wipe out? Chris Rebel, that's it. James Gardner scoring 12 points in the Haas. No points for Chris Rebel. Got taken out by Finley. Joey B is definitely the driver in form at the moment, along with Bacon Bear. It's a nice podium for Joey B there. AP Pulse taking the single point. Rick taking 4 points. Sumo scoring a solid 11 points. He's up to 10th in the championship. Daka scoring 6 points as well. Daka's been quietly getting points finishes recently as well, so he'll be very pleased with that. Hugo finally scoring some points after what seems like an eternity, and Avenir scoring some points after an eternity as well. Look at Ghost down in 18th, whilst his teammate sits third in the standings. Constructors, only one change of note, which Williams jumps up to 6th thanks to Joey B's podium, overtaking the Kicksaubers of Tyr and Daka. APPF1 stay at the bottom, but closing to a single point to Alpine. McLaren only 7 points ahead of us as well for the AP team. So we're looking pretty, well, we're getting there. Results are coming to us slowly but surely. So, yes. Could have had a nice haul of points potentially halfway through that race. Fastest pit stop, well, went to myself, then Sumo in second. Sumo definitely up there being the pit stop king as well this season. Joint top with the fastest stops with myself. And then, yes, McLaren top of the table on 156 points. I'm sure they'd swap all of that for championship points. And then, the V-Carbs in second. Red Bull down to third. And, definitely the slowest pit crew on the grid is APPF1 Racing. We get a nice haul of cash as well for our objectives there, so we will take that. As we're getting some overall ratings, which is good. This is what's intriguing about this, is it's a development race pretty much. And next up we have got Spain, without the S. Pain in Spain. And we've upgraded our factory. Okay, we need to manufacture some new chassis. Say 4 of. Try and get a new underfloor for the car made as well. I don't have the money for any of that at the moment, okay. What am I doing? I am going to... get some new rear wings in for this weekend. I know, blowing the money, but I think it's important we try and get some performance. Actually, powertrain, here we go. Right. So dry race incoming, and that will probably where I leave it for today. So next time we come back, we will head to Barcelona. So yes, thank you all very much for tuning in. So yes, thank you all very much for watching, and I will be back probably later this week. Yes, Sumo, go give it another go. Definitely do a like a go in like. I remember the editing was really good. I just thrown together the APP car. Like I didn't put any effort into it because Ghost came onto the stream and he claimed it was disgusting. So the moment he claimed that, I just said, "Yeah, well, there's your car then." And yeah, that's how I came to conclusion of delivery. Not through choice, but Ghost's disgust of what I was looking through and putting together. So yeah, you can thank Ghost for the disgusting APP livery on this game. Yeah, I'm going to go anyway. Sumo, you have a good afternoon recording the podcast. I shall send Ghost my predictions now, see if I can surprise him without him prompting me. So, yes, thank you very much, and I will speak to you all later. Cheerio.